So recently there's been a trend on TikTok of making fun of this one TikTok. I'm not going to go over the actual parodies themselves because I assume you have TikTok. Point is, this TikTok was supposed to be serious, and should we really be laughing at someone's experiences of being an empath? Yes. But this got me thinking, what does it actually mean to be an empath? I mean, I've seen it all over TikTok, but I have no idea what one actually is. But luckily, dictionary.com has my back. It reads, in science fiction, empaths have the supernatural ability to feel and sometimes manipulate other people's emotions. In general, empaths are people who deeply understand other people's feelings, often treated like a personality type in popular psychology. I think it's pretty important to note that they refer to popular psychology, which means like pop science. Like it's not necessarily real science, it's more like sensationalized to accommodate to the general audience, the general people. I think it's also pretty important to note that Sigma male is pretty hot on dictionary.com right now. If someone is out there searching Sigma male on dictionary.com, it's probably an older person searching this. Siri, what is Sigma male? First result is me, obviously. I didn't know empaths were a thing, and I thought the actual definition was like you could very well see someone's emotions, but I just sort of viewed that as like emotional intelligence, just being able to read the room. However, when I was exploring the hashtag, I saw a lot of pseudoscience-y sort of videos that were coming up, and I was kind of confused because I was like, yeah, it's like a personality type thing, you know, like the 21 personality things, but it's not really like spiritual, is it?
August 13th, 2005.
I mean, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I think maybe this person might have schizophrenia. That could be it. That could be an option right there. I took psychology at GCSE, you can trust me.
Okay, so let's talk about empaths, because I know a lot of you who follow me are empathic, whether you know it or not. Empaths are people who can feel other people's emotions or can feel the energy of other places. Now, what you might not know is that being an empath is typically the result of growing up in some sort of unstable environment. For example, let's say you have a parental figure who tends to violently explode from time to time. As a child, you will unconsciously develop the ability to feel into a room that you aren't in order to know if it's safe to enter. Or you might feel into a person to feel their emotions in order to know if it's safe to talk to them.
Okay, so to a certain degree, I actually agree with what this lady is saying. So if you grew up in a sort of particularly volatile household, maybe with a parent or a sibling who were like explode out of nowhere, maybe you'd be more careful to how you sort of treat them, just in case they might explode on you and you get really upset. But that being said, you might be in the presence of someone who's just casually living their life, just going about their day, and they might have like a very sort of angry resting face, or just a resting face that just looks off-putting, and you may read into that the wrong way. I think it's a sort of double-edged sword. For me personally, I went to like a pretty hostile high school at first. I got bullied a lot, and sometimes girls would just come up to me and like be nice to me just to sort of like have a laugh with their friends, just sort of like I was the butt of the joke. So when I actually moved schools, and people were nice to me, I thought they were trying to like have a go at me, they were trying to like get to me. So it took a while for me to like unlearn that people could like actually be nice to you. That being said, I did not develop supernatural powers. I just was very insecure. I cannot read a room that I am not in. Do you get what I mean? This is what trips me up about the whole like empath thing, is that yes, I believe that some people are better at reading other people's emotions than others, but I don't believe that you can read the room that you are not in. Does that make sense? So the caption of this one is POV, you're an empath which is going to hang out with energy sucking family members. Family members are just watching this like, why are we energy sucking? No, I mean, I don't have a problem with any of this. I don't have a problem with people having objects that they like. I'm not making this video to be like, oh, look how giga chad my brain is by looking at these people's beliefs. Haha, they're so silly. Like, I have a little rock. My partner gave me this. It's supposed to help with grounding, stop dissociation, and I keep it on my desk. It's a keepsake. I look at it every day. It's a good rock. I like the rock. I mainly want it to be like, I didn't know empaths were like a supernatural thing. I thought it just meant, ooh, I'm good at reading emotions. James Corden? Dark past? I can just imagine James Corden having like a very evil second life as like a wizard, and he makes dark auras. Do you remember that one time when like Tumblr witches were getting mad at people because they were like trying to curse the moon or something like that? 5 celebrities with dark auras. Number 1, you. Okay, put a finger down challenge, let's go.
We're gonna play put a finger down, but I'm not gonna tell you what it means until the end. Put a finger down if you're really sensitive to the way other people are feeling. Put a finger down if you're scared of the dark.
Pretty
Swear to
sensitive.
God, you're not alone. Put a finger
I'm
down
pretty
if you had an imaginary
afraid of the
friend
dark,
when
to
you
be
were a kid,
fair.
or maybe one now. Put a finger down if sometimes you just get like a really weird thought in your brain and you're like, okay, that's weird. Where did that thought come from? That's definitely not me.
I have intrusive
Finger down if
thoughts
you've
all
ever
the time,
gotten a gut
actually.
feeling about something and then that thing ended up coming true. If you have even 1 finger down, you have psychic gifts. If you have 3 fingers down or more, it's definitely time to start exploring those gifts. If you have 7
What? Wow, guys, I can't believe I'm a psychic. I'm gonna change my channel into Ewan's psychic channel. Channel. No. This lady is such an empath that she can tell that I'm a psychic in 9 facts about me. That's crazy. I didn't know empaths were this powerful.
That you have a spirit guide, probably more than one, and the fact that you're seeing this now means that they want to communicate with you more directly, so I'm going to show you how. Being able to communicate openly with your spirit guides is such an important resource to have, especially with all this stuff going on in the world. They can give you support, love, and guidance like that. Spirit guides also present themselves in many different ways. You could have an animal, an orb of light, a person or ancestor, or even a god or goddess type deity. I personally have a wolf spirit guide who's my protector and a small bird spirit guide who's my spiritual mentor.
The thing that kind of puts me off about this video and the videos that we've seen in this video, I mean, I should be saying TikToks because that'll differentiate this video to whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Not me. The thing that puts me off about this TikTok and the other TikTok, I can't speak. They say like, oh, if you're seeing this right now, then the spirits are kind of trying to communicate with you, which is kind of predatory in the way that it's sort of like those posts where it's just like, ignore for devil, like for Jesus. I don't think anybody really falls for that except old people. I mean, to be fair, when I was young and I used to email my friends because like Facebook was something for the adults and it was the only thing that like we knew about like social media wise. Anyways, you'd email your friend and the email would say like, oh, you gotta read this, otherwise you'll die in 2 days. And then it'll have like a sob story about this girl who died, and then she'll be like, you email this to like 3 other people, otherwise I'll kill you. And I'd fall for it every time. I'd send it to all my friends because kids are stupid and I was a kid, so. Or in other words, having a good friendship. This is kind of what I was talking about in the earlier videos, is that they seem to like try and connect to you, but in the most vague way possible, so it's sort of, it appeals to the widest audience as possible. And the funny thing is, this isn't even a new thing. Like, horoscopes have been doing this for years, and like people still take them seriously. The same thing with Ouija boards. Like, we know, like we have the history to know that this is not like a traditional thing that people have been doing for hundreds of years. No, this is a capitalist creation, yet we still choose to believe in it. The guy who made Ouija boards, I'm pretty sure he didn't even believe in ghosts. It's just that in the 1800s, ghosts were like a massive fad. Like, people wanted to communicate with the dead all the time, and basically what this guy was doing was just trend hopping. He was just hopping onto a trend. Something that I never do. Yet somehow today people are still dead set that Ouija boards are dangerous and like are very real, which is fair enough. I'm not gonna like criticize someone's beliefs, but I'm just saying that the history is there and they are just trying to appeal to the masses. you know, horoscopes and Ouija boards, that kind of thing is usually a capitalist creation, and it's dumb. I have no idea how long this video is gonna be, or what was rather, but I'm gonna cap it off here. This is mainly just to test how far I can push my editing and if this is a good style of video that people might like. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.